Hey there, Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and a new card making video. Today I am making all the things rainbow to celebrate the April release from Trinity Stamps. This is a card hop. So let's jump in and play with the very cute layered mug die set, brand new from this April release. And it makes a mug with marshmallows, whipped cream, and a cute little bear face, or you can make it tea. I'm also going to showcase this add-on set that makes a dog or a cat on the same exact mug. There's also a coordinating stencil set, and I'm going to use that today as well. This is a two-piece stencil set, and it has all the masks, which I totally love. And here you can see all the different things on there, and we're going to play with that right now. Making my rainbow with squeezed lemonade distress oxide as my first color, and this I'm putting down with a sponge dauber and going right through the center of this mug, and that is going to be the color I blend with to make orange and green. And then I'm gonna need two other colors. So Kitsch Flamingo is my pink for this rainbow. I love a pastel rainbow, and so I'm putting that down at the bottom, and then I'll put my Salvage Patina at the top, and these are going to blend together to give me the full rainbow. But I will bring back my sponges and go back and forth between the colors to really perfect the blend. And there you can see the greens popping out and the oranges popping out just by going back and forth between the colors a little bit. And I love making rainbows this way, getting a natural blend where they really just like flow easily into the next color. And look how gorgeous this is. Now we can use the coordinating die from that very cute die set and die cut out this mug. Now you could die cut and then add color to it, but then I would not have a white border. And with a stencil, I can now add some stickles. This is Moon Dust Paste. I love it. It has different sizes of glitter in the clear gel. It's so gorgeous, and they have a little bit of an iridescent shine. So I'm adding that to my first mug, and then we're going to have to let this dry. So I might as well make 3 more mugs, right? I need to do a bear, a cat, and a dog. So I'm doing the squeezed lemonade through the center again, but this time I'm going to put the pink at the top and the Salvage Patina at the bottom. So reverse of the previous mug. This one's going to get some splatter with water from my distress sprayer, and then we need a little bit of shimmer on top of that. So I will use my Sparkle Silk from Spellbinders to add that, and then I have a gorgeous splattery and shimmery sparkly mug that's going to dry off to the side as well. And I'm going to do my third mug a even different way by putting the yellow down the center. I'll put the pink or Kitsch Flamingo on that left side, and then the Salvage Patina on the right, and then I will have a different rainbowed mug. I mean, when I didn't know what color I wanted to do these critters because I didn't want to go traditional, of course I went with rainbow. And I just love it. So we're going to let those dry, and while I'm waiting for the, kind of oxide ink to settle, I'm going to ink up this new background stamp from Trinity. It's the reverse floral background stamp, because the flowers actually don't get inked. Only the background around the flowers get inked, and then you have a clear flower. It's very cool. So I did that over the top of this mug, and then I'm going to die cut it out. I did heat set it a little bit to give that white ink a little help in drying before die cutting it out, and I think it's so gorgeous. Now you can either die cut out your coffee or tea, or you can stencil it. I am stenciling it here, even though I don't show it. I did not push record, so you'll see that one later. For this splattery one, now it's dry, I can die cut that out, and then I am going to use this gel press print to die cut out the coffee or cocoa for this mug, and then I can glue that into place. And you can see it's very skinny, it's very like elliptical, and it adds the perfect look of a drink being in this mug. So cool. For my third mug, the glittery one, I'm going to die cut this brown glittered fun foam for my drink because it's so glittery. I have to. And then for one of the mugs, I'm going to do the whipped cream. So I've die cut that from white, and then I'm going to use the stencil to add some color to it. And you know, I'm gonna rainbow it because I'm rainbowing all the things today. So there's two parts to this stencil. So you'll have these two marks that come in from the right, and then we have the other part of the stencil where the little shadowing parts come in from the left. So I think it's really fun to have the white whipped cream with the rainbow swirl on it. Yummy, right? It's gorgeous. Okay, for my first mug, I'm going to make it a bear, and I'm going to have tea be in there. And I like this one because I have the flowered mug, and then I have the tea bag tag that has a flower on it. So I'm rainbowing that as well. And it looks really cute. So now we're going to put all the things together. So the bear has the rounded ears with the rounded center. And then for the nose, that brown part is his actual nose, but I also put a pink heart on top of it. That heart is actually the cat's nose, but I like to layer it. And that's what's fun about these layered mug sets, is that you can mix and match all of the pieces from the cat and dog add-on. So yeah, here's the muzzle part for the bear, and then I'm going to put the nose, mouth part on top of that with the heart on top. It's so cute. Now the eyelashes are from the cat, but I like to use the eyelashes on all the things. It's so very cute. And then we have our tea bag string right there. Isn't that so awesome? It's very thin. And then we have the tag part. That's the rainbow part, and then there's a flower you can put on top to finish the look, and it really just goes with my mug that has the flowers on it. I love this one. I added a couple white dots with a white gel pen to the bear's pupils, and now we have our dog and cat mugs to do. There's a reminder of what that set looks like by itself. And now the dog has some patches. So this is one of the patches that will be over the eye, and then the other patch at the top of the head. These are the two earpieces. Earpieces, they're just ears. Yeah. And so I'm going to attach those. And then these are the eyes. Now this one has the part cut out of it where I put white gel pen on the bear's eyes. So that's really cool. I just put a little white behind the one that doesn't have a patch behind it. So they both looked white. And then I took one of the stripes from the cat. I cut it a little bit shorter to make a tongue for the dog. I wish I would have cut it a little bit shorter than I did, but it looks really cute to make a tongue for the dog. All right, then we have the little heart on the nose. The dog also has eyebrows, which I didn't add, but would have been really cute. And now here's that whipped cream right on top. And to accent the whipped cream even more, I'm taking that same sparkle silk and just painting it right underneath my ink blending, so it has a bit of that shimmer on it as well. So there's the dog mug, and now let's move on to the cat. The cat's going to be the glitter mug, so it's completely dry. I had to come back much later. And now it's ready to go, and we can add on all the things, but that glitter is so gorgeous. So here's our glittered hot cocoa, we'll say, whatever, maybe it's a mocha. Yeah, and then I'll add the cat's ears. I'm making the cat pink with white accents, because when you're doing rainbow, you can get away with doing these super fun colors, right? And then these three pieces are the cat's stripes. So there's actually a die for each of these, a longer one and then two shorter ones. And I love that added touch. You could also do some stripes on the tail. That would be really cute also. A lot of fun things you can do with this set, just mixing and matching all the things. So here's the cat's eyes. You can use these eyelash parts just like this by themselves. You don't have to add anything else, and I think that's cute. And then I've got the nose and the mouth, and then there's whiskers, and the die cuts out all 6 whiskers, which is so fabulous. I love that. I cut my whiskers from some white glitter paper just to, you know, amp up the glitteriness of all the things. Rainbows and glitter, that's the theme today. And then I did the same with the cat's tail, cutting it from white glitter paper. So there's my kitty cat mug, and here you can see what all 3 look like. And side note, in the end, I do end up snipping off the rainbow handle of the cat mug and just using the white glitter tail so that it wasn't layered. All right, we're making a background because we're turning all of these things into cards. So this is that reverse floral background stamp, and I'm inking it with the same Distress Oxide inks that I did for the mug. So Squeeze Lemonade, Kitsch Flamingo, and Salvaged Patina. So I'm just making a striped background with this. I put my paper down and then I put a scratch over the top. Now my finished cards are going to be 5 by 5. So this panel right here for my background is 4 3/4 by 4 3/4. Before I put my mug on, I wanted to add a little more stenciling in the form of some steam. So this paper is for the bear mug with the T in it. So of course, rainbow steam, right? And the oxide ink layers up so good. All right, this is the Berry Special Slimline stamp set. You can see bears, so this sentiment, "You are Berry Special," goes really good with my bear mug. And look at that steam coming out. I love it. It's just subtle enough. And then there's another sentiment in this set, which I had to do. It says, "I made this card with my bare hands." I made you this card with my bare hands. Isn't that adorable? Okay, so now this can go on my 5 by 5 card. So it's a 5 by 10 piece of paper scored at 5 inches. And then it's time to embellish. So I have some Andesine Aura gems, rhinestones that I'm adding to the center of the flower, to the corner of the card. It's so pretty. So pretty. And then for the other corner, I'm going to choose a different gem so it kind of goes with the color in the background. And I love that. Just making it matchy-matchy helps it to be less like in your face. It's a little bit more subtle. So this is Aquamarine Ripple, I believe. Yeah, so there's the finished card. I love this card. It turned out so very cute. Next, we're going to work on the card for the dog. So we're bringing in the new checkered background add-on paw prints. And of course, I am going to do rainbow paw prints in the background. So Squeeze Lemonade across the middle, just like before. And then we'll do some Kitsch Flamingo at the bottom and Salvaged Patina at the top. So this background is going to be opposite of my mug. So the bear mug, or the dog mug, sorry, has the pink at the top, so I wanted the background to be opposite so it wouldn't be too much the same. So there you can see there's some subtle ink blending there, so we get a touch of orange and a touch of green. Next we have the Puppy Party stamp set. I'm going to stamp out Yappy Birthday, die cut that out. I will end up cutting this sentiment in half so I have 2 different words and I can stack them on my card. And then on the inside, it's time to party. Just like that. And I just couldn't resist stamping out the row of dogs. So I brought in my Kitsch Flamingo Distress ink and stamped that in pink inside the card. So we had a little something fun there to look at. And I gave one of the dogs a party hat. Had to do it. It's so adorable. So we have that for the inside, and then we can add our card front, and that starts with the background. And then all of my mugs today, I am popping up with foam squares on the front of the card, so they just are more of a focal point. And then you can see I cut my Yappy Birthday into 2 pieces and popped that up as well. I am using some soapy bubbles. They're just white with like an iridescent finish, which is iridescent is somewhat rainbowy, and so I put those in and around my card front, and I think it turned out so cute. But I decided my whipped cream really was calling out for some sprinkles, so I added a few pastel sprinkles there. Now, if you like sprinkles for your cards, you can see there on the left-hand side of the screen, Trinity Stamps has a cajillion sprinkles in all the colors, so you can find any that you might need. I just use yellow and pink on mine. So there is the finished dog mug card, and we're going to move on to the cat. Remember, the cat is the glittered mug. So I'm going to take another new background stamp, the striped background. This one is so fun because the stripes are far enough apart that you can stamp it, move it, stamp it again with a different color. So guess what colors I'm using? Kitsch Flamingo is first. I'm going to scoot this over just a smidge, or I'm really scooting it down, and then I'm going to clean off my stamp, ink it again with Squeezed Lemonade, and then I can stamp that again, and it's going to nestle in right next to that pink line. And depending on how much you move it, you should have room to stamp it again. And I am stamping it with Salvaged Patina. So my 3 little lines are going to be very close together and really just go with the colors of my card. So Lots of fun with the stamp, but you could also rotate it and do like a checker or plaid look. So much fun. So there is my background, and this is going to be for that cat mug. So for this one, I pulled out the Fabulous stamp set, and I stamped Your Fabulous. Isn't that cute? The kitty cat mug is getting popped up with foam squares, and then I pulled out my Stay Puffed Embellishments Mix. This is a set of clay marshmallows in different sizes, and they have faces. And once I started putting these marshmallows on, I legitimately could not stop. So I thought I was done here, but then I was like, maybe we'll add some sprinkles in and around there. Like it just needs a little something. So I pulled out the pink sprinkles. I'm adding them on, gluing them in place, and this is the part where I couldn't stop. I went crazy. I put on so many sprinkles, but you tell me if it's too much. It's cute, right? It's like they're all scattered around under the mug. I think it's so much fun, and it really adds just another cute element to these cards. They're already over the top with rainbows and glitter and sparkles, so I figured what's a few more sprinkles? So remember that this video is part of a hop to celebrate Trinity Stamps' new April release. I will have a link to the entire release for you below so you can check out all the paw print things, all the Mother's Day things, all the circle things, all the new hot foil things. Oh my word, so much fun. Plus, there's a link to the next stop in the hop, which is Cassie Trusk. You're going to love her card. So do that, enjoy the hop, comment so you can be entered to win our prize. All the details are in the box below. I'll see you on the next video. Happy stamping! Bye!